and it was a wet one, a wet and slippy one. The rookie drivers went out and had the racetrack to themselves for the first 10 minutes. A lot of interested onlookers for the beginning of this session. It was wet, then it was dry, and then it was a little bit of both, and who knows what it was going to be. A lot of wet tyre running in this session. The Dunlop wet tyres were needed for most of it, and that's why it was pretty slippy out there. But those who were brave enough to go to a slick tyre did have some dramas. A few little teething issues for one or two cars as well. I think a bit of race tape you can't fix. Angel Series was one of those guys on slicks. Turn 2, found himself slipping off the racetrack. Going to be a bit more of that you can feel this weekend.
Plenty that tried the slick tyre and it didn't work for them. Paul Brasher got himself caught out in the grass at turn 8. That was one of our red flags, and this was the story of the session. What tyre do you put on?
Whoa.
Matt McLean was the fast man though. He snuck one in without us noticing. He went to the top. Jay Robotham, he ended practice 1 in position 2. A nice start to his campaign. And then late in the session, Gary Hills just a little bit wide at turn 1 in the grass, and then we'll see lots of this. Once you leave the race circuit, it's very hard to stop the car. So wet in the outfield. And slight contact with the tyre barrier. No harm, no foul. He'll be right for practice 2.
Water and mud coming out of the boot lid. That is going to be a big clean-up for that car when it gets back into the pits. But the Galvanised Insurance, number 54, Matt McLean, he is your quick man. Nicely done, Matty. And that's how it washes out. So Matt McLean just snuck in that time at the end, a 1 minute 40.7. So we're way off the usual speeds, about 18 seconds slower in these conditions. And Jay Robotham doing a nice job. Can he put the weekend together? That's his hope. Kai Allen, well done, beating Jim Policina and Brad Vaughan. They're the top 3 in Dunlop Super 3. Big field of cars. So cool to see this many cars here.